nation. Um, for those of you new to my channel, I'll get to the rest of this stuff later, but let me just say that I don't normally, um, hold on. Before I get to that, I have a face which, just to be funny, I am trying to get you, to see because it's real and everything. Let me try to adjust the camera. Hold on. Um, okay. Well, you could sort of see it now. That way to not now. Um, yeah, I don't think I can adjust that if the computer is not going to. Um, let me see if it'll let me. Okay, that's better. Okay, so let me start by saying, um, for the parents and children new to my channel, that this is a video for all younger ages because I don't usually write audio or through this video making device platform called YouTube, but I am very glad to be able to presents Zigzaggy the inspirational elephant um, to you, and this is for ages younger than teenagers, except for, of course, your teenage writer. Um, I didn't have time as um, due to a lot of things, including my exercise schedule yesterday, so I'm bringing this to you today. Happy September 8th in 2024, Sunday to you. So, um, zigzaggy the inspirational elephant, which is my story, will begin right after this welcome, which is after I say what I'm saying now. Welcome, um, kids under teenagers to under teenage age to zigzaggy the inspirational event, which is part of children's theater by Miss M and M, no candy lady, meaning I don't work for the company who makes M&M's the candy, but my name's um Miss Morgan and Megan. They both start with the letter that begins moon, which is, or monkey, which is of course the letter M, and so zigzaggy the inspirational elephant. He always wanted to be an artist, so he asked his parents, mom and dad, in the story, those are their names, um, for paintbrushes and watercolors, as well as pastels. Those things that look like water, like chalk, except different colors other than white, and therefore painting because they leave a special mark when you um draw, which is like in this case though, when you use pastels, it's like you're drawing on paper with spray paint. That's what pastels are for. So uh, Zaggy, the inspirational elephant, would always travel everywhere um, with um, speed with his family, including Paris, France, in like where Disney World is. He got really um, inspired there when he got to paint and draw trains and the clear blue water and the Eiffel Tower. So now um, on his 1/8th birthday or his 18th birthday, um, he all grown up travels back to Paris from let's call it Wavy Land, and he says that um, Wavy Land gave him the inspiration to take a helping people um, or helping um, other elephants that could also talk because this is a story children um, called animation, but elephants in real life they can't talk. Um, but Zigzaggy said that Wavy Land gave him the inspiration because of his other zoo animal friends and his mom and dad to paint um, his dreams out and then give the money to plant more trees. So Polly the panda and his sister um and his sister silly um sideways because of how when playing she likes to um play with all kinds of flips in the air, and sometimes she would land on one foot sideways on purpose. So, um, Zig, Zaggy would always make happy um, memories, painting and thinking about family, friends, and love, and that's why when he was offered another type of art job when he was um, 18 of photography, he um, mixed that with painting and really loved it. So when for some strange reason there was a hole due to the paper because of watercolors, he would just pick up his camera and help his zoo friends and people with their families um, that came to pet them or that come to pet them and take pictures. Um, what this story is supposed to help you think of is that when you're following your dreams, you could fly and touch the sky because happy thoughts are your airplane and everything, and that you can invent things gradually um, with your imagination. So you should make things that will um, make you want to create more so that you could give other people not the same exact um, one, but ideas or thoughts that are um, similar, or you should let people, you should love to teach people like your teachers and parents teach you. That's what I mean by what I said before, children, and you should always know that um, there is a whole world out there that is your scientific um creative lab. So um you should enjoy watching videos like the school version of Bill Nye the Science Guy and the Magic School Bus and see where that takes you because it can help you um, do a lot of great, funny, and fun things. And you can, it can help you be, although there are so many, and because there are so many, it can help you be an author. You don't have to just be an audible author like um Miss Morgan Megan again. Hi, how are you? That's me. The end. And now I'm going to be talking to your to the writing companies and your parents. So bye bye children. This month is September parents, and in this month I have my eye appointment because I am getting new glasses. So if you're a parent and also part of a writing company or writing companies in general, um, I will be getting new ones, so I need my writing font um to be a size 20 at largest at the largest font size with bold and caps lock on for the text before my contracts and books are printed out for the contracts and before my and emailed and just printed out for the books because I don't just write stories audibly, but that's the only writing through this channel I do. I will be working with companies um, like Audible, and, and I am already hopefully for a crossover contract situation because Scribe Media is a company that I am already trying to work with for my Audible books. I just use this channel because I can write type like on the computer with my hands and everything. It's just um slow except for with my voice. So um if your children and you moms and dads like this story, then um please tell an author company about it and um Scribe Media. Hello again. I wouldn't mind this book, although it's not going to be this way all the time. Um, where a book that I write is an audio book as well as a book on paper. I have some that are like that a lot, and some that are just audiobooks, and some that are written. And for the ones that are um, written, first of all, audio, uh, first of all, Scribe Media. Let me finish with you before I get to my next point. So, if you can please and thank you, because this is not the first time, although it is in a while, that I've been reaching out to you through this channel, or that I, I'm trying to reach out to you. So, can you please, you know my number, and because this is a live stream, I will get to that when I give all the book companies my number. And please and thank you at professional, and then my name in all lowercase again. That is professional, and then my first and last name. I meant both when I said name before, but just to be clear, in all lowercase at gmail.com if you want to talk about hiring me as a writer and helping publish my book. That would be splendid, and I'm going to give the money away to people in need. That's what I plan to do before my Trinity Savior, as Him as the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, or my God Savior, in other words, in three parts, gives it back to me so I can save up for my own um, office, other than the one that my parents bought for me. Um, like it is my office, this part. where I use for the videos I call this part my office regarding the videos or because of the videos, but I also like use it for many things. And don't worry, my office, because it's giant and it just doesn't have this section, is where my parents visit me frequently. Anyway, um, um, and you can please and thank you call, call me at um, 770-895-4466. Again, that is 770-895-4466. You'll be speaking um to the Madigan family, my parents and I. Um, when you call that number, that is my personal number, but my parents know I have this dream, so they'll help me due to my age, which is because I was born in March, specifically on the 12th in 2007, 17 years old, so they'll help me co-sign um, the contracts. And I would like to work in nature um, for the audio books, but for my books too, because I don't just write books. I write plays. I write songs as well. I would and book songs, so I picture song lyrics that are lines in my book, so I would like to incorporate both into one and everything from time to time. So I'll be working with dance moves in nature as I'm getting better daily with exercise, expecting a miracle from Jesus Christ, who in a different way, because I am his daughter and this is a YouTube channel I am dedicated to, just like my YouTube channel and everything. Um, that doesn't mean it means the exact opposite, in my opinion, that I can't and I wouldn't totally enjoy working with people from all different types of backgrounds, ethnicities, and religions, whether they choose to have faith or not included, and everything. Also, um, for when my typist group team has important appointments, like for example the eye doctor, or to go to the dentist, or to go fix their car, I can type out the books myself. It's just that it's very slow by hand. So if you need a new book by a certain deadline when I get hired, depending on the situation, please call ahead, and so it won't be late. Let me know so that I can start like a few days before when I normally start a book, so that I can use when I normally start when I get inspiration as part of the adding to the story time and everything, which I like to start a few days before, like 5 days ahead, depending on my schedule, if not three. Um, and I will be committed because um I um, do have another according um to school job. I am just waiting for funding and accommodations. This other than um making um music videos and um different things on this channel, which is why the importance of telling you that this is a children's theater video by me, Morgan Magan, or Miss Morgan Magan, adults, just to be funny, because you don't have to say Miss to me. Um, is important. And my favorite color, without any preference, adult preference, meaning I wouldn't make a choice children if I didn't feel like I had to, just so that you could learn the meaning of a as well as any word children. That's what preference means. Adults, back to you. Without any preference for say, just give me orange everywhere, please and thank you. That's my favorite color. To me, it begins my fashion rainbow, and yes, it is important that I say fashion rainbow because everyone knows that a rainbow starts with red. But to me, you can never have enough as my favorite color of orange. I like different colors too. I like experimenting on projects with different colors, but so if we can't paint my book signing orange or we run out of orange for the um, greeting cards for my book signings publishing company, you could use any color and as much, please and thank you, by the way, and as much as I'll be working as a writer for the companies, they'll hire me, but I'll hire all my staff. So I'm not that cruel adult or meaning that you won't get fired if um, there's no orange at the store, as far as especially when you have looked hard, and when you have asked any cus any and every customer service person um um and they said no, we've run out of orange, or we ran out of orange. Don't think I'll tell your bosses to fire you if I don't personally as a writer, and then follow it up with the company. No, I'm not going to achieve that action just because there's no more orange in the store. And um okay, I like to end my videos with a song, but first I am going to um repeat my telephone number, which again my parents and I will answer when you call, and because of time, I may be exercising in a day, or I may just um, because of going out with my family and exercise combined from the previous days be sleeping late after um, a Friday in on Saturday. So just leave me a message, and by the grace and mercy of Jesus, when I rise on that Saturday, I will answer my phone. So that number again is 770-895-4466. And I have an identical twin um, named Sandra, and she thought it um, was funny to get my phone and record her voice on it instead of um, mine. So if you hear that and hear Sandra loving her as her sister, I just decided to leave that on my phone. But if you hear her, just know that um, it's me that you're calling. I wonder if she put that she was Morgan just to be silly on her phone, but that's the case with that. And sometimes on the podcast for the newcomers to my channel, because my sister and I adults are so identical. I know my parents are talking to me still, so I answer them, but they've called me my sister, but not to be mean to them. I answer them anyway, so if you hear, hear that being said to me when I need to cut my shows um or podcast, depending on what you want to call it, but they're called podcasts on my channel, depending on what time it is. If I need to cut my podcast short to make it part two of it, because they say, Sandra, we need to talk to you about something. That's um that's why, and I'll come back if necessary, not including today's video, and make a part two. Well, thanks for whenever you watch this on YouTube, because you can play it over and over again. And grandparents and parents, please help your children to log on to my channel. Thanks everyone um for watching, and bye for now from Children's Theater on YouTube, um and also by your hostess Morgan Magan. A hostess is someone who hosts you anywhere, children, but the thing is that person, when they're called a hostess, a um is a lady, um or if that lady has a name to you, she could be your big sister on her sweet 16, and um or your teacher, Mrs. Brown, for example. I don't know if that's your teacher's name or not, which is why I said, for example, children, because I was just giving a name so that you could know I was talking about a teacher you might have. That is what for example means. Okay, and now I will go to the song, and while I am um, going to the song part for all the newcomers, adults especially, I just want to say, because I don't want to be having the people think I'm not going to give the money away when the book people um and song people, or in this case, or in many cases, book in song form people, when the two groups of people um um come together to help me make my project to work, be sold, and everything. I just want to um, say that I don't want to have them be tricked to think that I'm not going to give the money away after making stories is my job that I want to get hired for. So um I just want to say that that is why my channel is called um my name and how to avoid fraud with the question mark, because adults, according to their policies and procedures of the different companies, I want to make sure, because that is something very bad to be fraudulent. So I want to make sure they don't think I want to be mean to them about the money because that's not good. To be mean to someone about anything, children, but especially not a paid service. And the ending of my channel name is because in the positive secular, it is God's gift to the world. Positive secular, meaning that when you don't talk about sanctuary stuff in stories on YouTube as the first thing you talk about in my case and everything. That's the positive secular to me. And just know that as you're thinking about hiring me, um, people, I will, um, I will need to pray about any and every decision and every part while I'm following along to make it faster of the contracts being read to me or the contract. Yes, for book. My written book, people, it'll be one, and you have to sign a contract and put both together for you to be in a deal with my music people for when I want that to collab, when I want that to be a collaboration with me, both sets of people at the same time, and then I'll sign it. Um, um, yeah, that's it. But if I don't have time to pray about it in the office as well on the meeting day, I'm not co-signing a thing because like reading with my faith makes me the writer I am, and you see that because of the better versions of myself with self that come out with each story I get. More creative, I am able to think of different ideas. That's why it's not just the same old story. Um, every time that is coming to you story. Um, book people, and I don't have a book home yet, so I will be writing like this until that changes. And I would like written book wise to be um hired by somebody where I can write as almost an adult books for children and adults, so the age group. Please and thank you. Mm, mm, that is it, except um, for the song part. So I like to make each and every video different by if I just have one, which is not the case for this video, singing the one song and then dancing to some part of it after singing some part of it. But um, I like to do that just to make sure that one of a writing group authors or chief executive officers or for short adults CEO join this video. I want to make sure that I know what know that this video is different to them than any other pitch that is going to come after it, if it's the first one they're viewing or anyone before it. If it's not, so I always sing and dance more often than not in every video if I feel like it, which is the more often than not part because I like to sing and dance. So I and I was just getting my leg on the footplate correctly for the singing and dancing, which is why I have to come forward. So excuse me as I turn on my big monitor, but as I am achieving that you could sort of see already in my video, but let me turn um um my camera to the screen so that when you see it after I turn my other monitor on, and I call it a monitor because it does help me monitor things, because even though it's a TV, it has Alexa with the TV part of it, so I could set calendars and everything. That way I never miss meetings and everything. Or if I want to schedule something and then I have another meeting with my family, I can schedule another video like this for a different day when I need to, or when exercise takes first priority. I can get to the video another day, so that's why I call it my TV month to everyone. Sometimes monitor for sure. The first one, we're just going to dance to the beat, children, because an instrumental, and everybody, if you would like, because an instrumental is a song without the words, it's just music, and that's what I'm going to play first. It's called Omega by his band, and Mr. Chandler, welcome to the How to Avoid Fraud Morgan Nagin channel. Mr. Chandler's band and Mr. Chandler, thank you, and please, because I don't have money yet to pay you, let this be okay. I'm only going um to use your instrumental to you and your band song called Omega, and please let that be okay. Please enjoy as we sing and dance to Omega, the song, the instrumental, everyone. And I guess that his name and the name of the band as a whole is top. I guess it's the whole band which they could be, and every letter, as far as I know, could be an acronym, but I don't think so. I don't think that the whole band is named Chandler, so welcome, Miss Chandler. I'm gonna say, does he make you want to dance? Constellation family, dance with me, everyone, for the project people and the little children that are new. Welcome to the Boss Nation family means to my YouTube audience of people who watch my shows. If you plan to think about that on a regular basis, the old ones, and the need to give me time to upload new ones from time to time. If you haven't seen them yet, just watch the old ones until I can upload them. Welcome to my YouTube video audience. That's what Boss Nation is. Thank you for joining me. Everyone, um, raise the roof in the air while pumping your fist as they dance. Now raise the roof and clap with me. Now wiggle yourself. Mountain your head in dance motion so your neck doesn't get stiff if it's getting stiff already. It could just be me, but that's why from time to time I love this as a dance because it helps in those ways to be silly and dance and to help my neck when I need to do exercise, which is not a lot at the same time as my neck is getting stiff, but still this exercise helps for many reasons. to achieve the disco finger dance adults youth work for children. If you don't know what that means, so worry, it's called the disco man. Um, just wave your um, hands this and side, and this is not the style of music for the dance, but let's not worry about that. Let's have fun and dance. Now for a silly dance, not at the same time children for me, but pat your head and pat your tummy and rub your head like the game, but while dancing to music, and that's the game in reverse or backwards, but you can do dance. Just be creative with dancing because stories and writing aren't the only things you can be creative with. So that's what I'm trying to show you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chandler and his band. Now to the other song. This this one is going to be stopped even though it's not over, but before it stops, just have your parents look up the instrumental and Omega children and adults is spelled OMEMA. Omega. So they forgot to put the G between the M&M beginning and the beginning of Apple, but it's spelled OMEG. But that's not how it reads, or that's not, in other words, children, what it says on the instrumental. You can listen to the instrumental and all my people who didn't mind what I said about me being unique because of the people who make me unique other than my family. Listen to the instrumental um, and not just the instrumental. Ignore that, everyone. That's a YouTube ad, and this is a song. If it has the lyrics, I will sing it um to you with the video. And thank you, Miss. I forgot what the video said, but thank you, Miss. I think your name starts with a J. You did the pictures. I'm going to sing the song in the book because this song was made into a story called The Children's Book by the way everyone, so you can read it for story time to them big siblings and adults if they don't have big siblings, and when you want to take over because that's a fun age and everything. There's a hole in my pocket, Liza.
Getting that from YouTube.
The book about the elephant on YouTube, Liza. There's a hole in my pocket.
Greetings, friend. Today I'm going to be singing to you. There's a hole in my pocket, based on the traditional American song, adapted by Akini Gibson. Pictures by Jenny Bassett. Make sure you sing along.
Okay, chicken.
There's a hole
There's a hole in my pocket, my pocket, my pocket. There's a hole in my pocket. Oh, fix it. There's a hole in my.
I fix it.
How can I fix it? How can I fix it?
So
So,
how do I sew it?
how do I sew it? I sew it. How do I sew it?
With a needle
With a needle and thread.
How can I
How
get
can
them?
I get them? I get them. How can
I
I get
get
them?
them?
Buy them.
How do I buy them?
How do I buy them? I buy them. How do
I buy them with
money?
Well, how can
Well, how
I
can
carry
I carry a car and I get
in your pocket?
your
But there's a
pocket?
hole in
But there's
my
in my pocket,
my
my pocket, my pocket. There's a hole in my
my
pocket.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to click subscribe, that red button down below, and find another video I did on my YouTube channel. Share with your family and friends. Bye-bye. Get NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube.
Okay, so Jenny Bassett. It's and Mr. Gibson's book was actually. That's why any type of book, children, and any type of song, whether the song is in a book or not, children, is so unique, and that's why every book is unique in its own way because they can inspire you. Like my story was nothing like that story except for the fact that it had an elephant in it, but I was read that story as I followed in elementary school. I mean children along and that gave me the inspiration in my creativity or whoever you believe in or whatever you believe in. For me, it's my personal Jesus God, but that doesn't, it's a choice, so you could care about that or not if you want to, but that's what I remembered, and that's how I was able to put my ideas with that concept and give you zigzaggy the inspirational elephant. But if my story was an actual story in a book and it was like the story I told, I would get my illustrators to to draw pictures like that, but that is the physical inspiration besides Jesus for my story. So I thought it would be neat or fun and funny and cool at the same time to sing that song with you and show you the pictures. Um, Thank you for letting that be okay. Mr. Gibson, Miss Bassett. I am 17-year-old Megan and um zigzaggy the inspiration elephant my story which I'll be leaving you on your YouTube channel so that you can see that it's not plagiarism or a total copy of your book, which is not what they'll give you a good grade for in school, children, if you copy somebody else's book. So I will be leaving that on your YouTube channel, Mr. Gibson and Miss Bassett, for your book, so you can know that I told a story before that, and except for those two parts, you inspired me, so I wanted to share your story, but it wasn't like mine at all the way, so that's why I'm giving you credit or saying that, which makes it not plagiarism. New writers and children, that the book uh, like that wasn't that book that I showed was where my idea came from, but that book was not my idea. I wasn't the author of that book or that song. So, thank you for listening, and Mr. Gibson and Miss Bassett. If your company is still writing, know that for every age, but for children with your company, I like to make videos like this, and please listen to the whole video for how I'll need help with that because my typing is slow and everything, so that's a reason why. But I already said that, and it's gonna make the video super long if I repeat um how I'll need the help. So please and thank you. Listen if you especially decide to hire me. All my information is in this um video, so listen to it until it is completed, which will be after in this live stream. Thank you, everyone. Bye again, children and everyone.